I'm Meredith and we're doing depth perception.
I'm Alicia, and depth perception is the relative distance of objects in one's visual field.
Hi, my name's Kyle. Depth perception allows you to see large or small items.
Hi, I'm Brian. Depth perception also allows you to see how far or close an object is from you.
Hi, I'm Cameron, and using depth perception you can see how far each of us is away from the camera right now.
I'm Erica, and this is our project design.
First, we had participants catch the ball with both eyes open. Then they would cover up one eye with an eye patch, and the ball would be tossed to them again. Then after catching it with one eye closed, they would switch the eye patch to the other eye and then try to catch the ball when it's thrown at them again.
We predicted that the ball would be harder to catch when participants had one eye open versus when both eyes were open. We also predicted that it would be easier to catch the ball when the participants had their dominant eye open versus their non-dominant eye open.
It's hard.
Awesome. Hey, you want to put this?
No, but I'll do it.
Thank you. That's okay. No, switch eyes.
Which one do you think was harder to attempt to catch with?
My right eye.
Alright, so which eye was open when the ball was easier to catch?
My right eye.
Your right eye? Alright, and do you know which eye is your dominant eye?
I will guess my right eye.
Your right eye.
When catching the ball, it was more difficult to catch it when the eye patch was covering my left eye.
Which eye was easier to catch with when it was open?
The right eye.
The right. And do you know which eye is your dominant eye?
I don't.
Alright, so if you do the same thing she just did, look over that sign, 47 on it, and make a little triangle with your hands. A small one.
He just kept
And then you want to pull the triangle closer to your face so you can keep seeing the sign. There you go. Thanks.
In line with our predictions, we found that more participants caught the ball with both eyes open than with just one eye open. When using both eyes, all 30 participants caught the ball. Only 23 caught the ball when using their left eye, and 25 of the 30 participants caught the ball when using their right eye. Against our prediction, numbers were very similar when comparing non-dominant versus dominant eye in regard to which was easier to catch with. 14 of the 30 participants reported catching the ball was easier when their dominant eye was open, and 12 reported that it was easier catching the ball when their non-dominant eye was open.
The process of depth perception involves the use of both eyes' visual field. The visual stimulus begins in the retina. From there, the retinal ganglia carry nerve impulses through the optic nerve to the brain, while the nasal ganglia cross over the optic chiasm. This crossover, the optic chiasm, causes contralateral processing, which is when both sides of the brain process images from both eyes. The visual cortex processes these images from the stimuli received, which results in the stereoscopic vision that helps form 3D images and creates the phenomenon of depth perception.
Depth perception relies on both monocular and binocular cues, but when you close one eye, you lose the binocular cues and have to rely strictly on the monocular cues.
Playing spike ball requires people to use depth perception to figure out where the ball would be located in order to spike the ball to continue the game. Also, when driving, depth perception is used to estimate distance of other people and cars on the road to keep you from running into them.